All right, to Washington right now. Just weeks after the House votes to punish Wall Street for giving out bonuses, lawmakers give their staff bonuses. Top-earning aides in the House are reportedly receiving taxpayer money to help pay off their student loans. The next guest thinks it's hypocritical. Leslie Page is with Citizens Against Government Waste. So, Leslie, usually hypocritical because they're going after all these corporate guys for doing the same thing, right?
Extremely. I mean, it's like going through the looking glass in this town. I mean, literally weeks after they vote to slap a 90% tax on any bonus for an executive that takes TARP money, they're passing a sort of a bonus program for their staffers to pay back student loans on Capitol Hill. Up to $168,000 these staffers can make, and they can get from us, taxpayers, up to 60 grand over a period of time to pay back their student loans. This is beyond hypocritical.
When they were defending,
kind of like French Revolution kind of stuff.
When they were defending this earlier, Leslie, they were saying, well, this is chump change in the scheme of things because those Wall Street guys are doling out millions, but this is going way beyond the Wall Street millions, right? And then this is actual taxpayer money involved, right?
Well, but doesn't this sound like Congressman Martin Frost's argument? It's always, hey, it's no big deal. It's a small amount of money. What are you getting upset about? It's not about that. It's about the hypocrisy and the elitism and the fact that they're living in a completely different world. And besides, they're using this argument, you know, we need to do this to retain great talent. Well, so does the private sector. So my question is, if you were a private sector executive and your company was the federal government, you'd be out on your behind because you ran it into the ground. It's bankrupt. So why are they pretending to be private sector companies? They're not.
Well, this idea of incentivizing workers, I'd say, or I'd go for that. I'd say, if you want to do that, it's fine. Then what's good for the goose is good for the private market gander. Then you let these private companies, many of whom are not receiving taxpayer dough, but you're setting this policy for them and sending letters to health insurance companies and demanding financial details from all of them when not a one has gotten any money from taxpayers. Then you ought to be consistent. You ought to let them do what they want to do, and then you're free to incentivize the way you want to do. But you got to be consistent, right?
Well, I respectfully say to you that what Congress needs to be doing right now with all this anger out there, and it's not just about health care, it's about a sense of entitlement in Washington. While people, here we are in September, kids going back to school, losing their scholarships, can't get student loans, and they managed to increase the income eligibility to $168,000 for their staffers. That's outrageous.
Very good point. Leslie Page, thank you very much.
My pleasure.